MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Toronto Blue Jays.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Brian Wilhelm gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Leading off tonight for Washington, left fielder, Christopher Morrow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Weak chopper up the line. High hop, and he barehands it. Wow.
In the second spot today, second baseman, Roger Baldwin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Wolf scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Mario Rodriguez is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Now at the plate, Dave Wooten. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Batting second, Second baseman, Mark Marchand.
Stepping in for the Jays, Mark Marchand, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Marchand bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2024.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Maddox takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Next to bat for Toronto, Duncan Shaver. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Striding in now for the Nats, Isaiah Reagan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Isaiah Reagan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Shortstop, Art Maddox.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Maddox, 37 years old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2024.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 to the National shortstop. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Villarreal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Maddox, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wooten is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Christopher Cutler.
In now, Christopher Cutler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting eighth, center fielder, Junior Mazul.
Now at the plate, Junior Mazul. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A called strike over the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Slurve is over, and it's back to a full count, 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Jermaine Godwin.
Right fielder, Jermaine Godwin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Marco Hidalgo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Nick Wolf.
Whoa.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. Solo shot here to the left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Stepping in now, Rod Ramirez. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
In now, Carlton Miller. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Four runs here in this half inning. The 0-2 delivery. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Armstrong over to his right. 1 out.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Franklin.
Into the box now, Franklin Dahl. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Still only 1 out in the inning. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Morrow looking up. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. You don't see this very often, Devo, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
0 for 1 here in the early going. One out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mazul is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Duncan Shaver.
Digging in, Duncan Shaver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. In his career, Shaver has racked up a little over 1,300 career big league hits. 2 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider. Grounded to third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. The Jays lead it 6-0. And now for Washington, Peter Armstrong. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Roger Baldwin.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Roger Baldwin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes. There's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jermaine Godwin. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left is 2nd of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. box, Marco Hidalgo. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Nick Wolf. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Mazul ranging forward. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
First baseman, Rod Ramirez.
Stepping in, Rod Ramirez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reagan has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Won Young Ha. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Godwin is there. One pitch, one out.
The right fielder, number 7, Isaiah Reagan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Isaiah Reagan. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Art Maddox. And he lays off there, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Count even now at 1-1. So 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Strike taken, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Rolando Merritt answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So coming to the plate, Carlton Miller. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Miller.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Popped him up. Maddox waits on it. One down. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Digging in, Franklin Dahl.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, center fielder, Dave Wooten.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Babe Wooten. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maddox onto the grass, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Toronto leads this one 7-0.
Leading off for Washington, third baseman, Christopher Cutler.
Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Cutler hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Center fielder number 8, Junior Mazul.
At the plate, Junior Mazul. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Godwin moves over. 2 down.
Up next for Washington, catcher Peter Armstrong.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Armstrong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Ramirez shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready for another chance. Mark Marchand. He flew out in his last at bat.
Mark Marchand.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. There's a swing and a high pop up. Cutler is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Duncan Shaver. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Looped out toward third, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The right fielder, number 31, Jermaine Godwin.
Ready once again, Jermaine Godwin, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Hit on the ground to third. Cutler over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christopher Morrow. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. hit hard on the ground to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Second baseman, Roger Baldwin.
Digging in once again, Roger Baldwin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one too.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Won Young Ha, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And there's ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Marshall Allenberger enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box, Isaiah Reagan, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Allenberger has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Art Maddox, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Nats 1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Marco Hidalgo.
Designated hitter, Marco Hidalgo.
First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reagan is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Wolf.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Wolf. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. 3-2. Rod Ramirez waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Rod Ramirez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Ready now, Carlton Miller. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 fouled off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Maddox is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Nats 1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Into the box now, Carlos Villarreal. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Shaver calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Christopher Cutler.
Now at the plate, Christopher Cutler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder number 8, Junior Mazul.
Into the box, Junior Mazul. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Miller over to his right. And the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 7-1. Standing in, Franklin Dahl.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder, Franklin Dahl.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Morrow is there. 1 out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in, Babe Wooten. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Morrow. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Marchand.
Striding in once again, Mark Marchand. Jacob Deleski will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Deleski.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box now, Duncan Shaver fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. This one also hit deep to left field. Morrow looks up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Jermaine Godwin will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Popped him up. Cutler is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 9-1. Jacob Deleski will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 19, Jacob Deleski.
So striding forward now, Peter Armstrong. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Morrow. Now the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat-out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Roger Baldwin, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail big. It's 9-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Marco Hidalgo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Now at the plate, Nick Wolf. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Rod Ramirez.
Into the box, Rod Ramirez, and it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball
That
1.
fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reagan back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Carlton Miller.
Digging in now, Carlton Miller. Mitch Sedenquist will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Wolf leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Blue Jays on top, 9-1. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Mitch Sedenquist will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 1, Mitch Sedenquist.
Roger Kelly comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kelly.
Next will be the designated hitter, Won-Young Ha, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Franco is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 5, Gil Franco.
Omar Cannon is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 22, Omar Cannon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. This is line to left. Cannon is there. 1 away. A reminder that coming up after the telecast concludes, we'll have post-game highlights for you as we look back at the key moments of this World Series matchup. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaiah Reagan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Kelly, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Shaver comes up with it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Nine to 1 is the way this one ends. Toronto win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Brian Wilhelm gets the W on the mound. Mario Rodriguez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the